Hello there, everybody. My name is Skip Clark, and welcome back to the Inner Harbor Cast. And today we're shining the light on an organization that's making a real difference right here in our community, Gigi's Playhouse. And if you're not familiar with Gigi's, it's all about changing the way the world views Down syndrome. And if you know me, you know I have a son. It's 24 Down syndrome and takes advantage of a lot of these great programs that they have to offer, supporting families, free programs, education, unconditional acceptance. Joining me is Alyssa Johnston, who is the executive director and who helps lead the mission here locally. We're going to talk about the heart behind Gigi's, the impact that it has on so many families, and how you can get involved in some of their amazing events. So we're going to dive right into this. And first of all, hi, Alyssa. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. It's so good to see you. And now we finally meet. My
Yes.
son spends a lot of time at Gigi's Playhouse.
Yep,
But
he was just there yesterday.
yeah. Oh, okay. You remember.
I do.
You do. So he usually tells me about what he did. What was, was it science?
Yes, yesterday was science group. I believe they made bouncy balls.
Oh, he
Yep.
didn't tell me that. Of course, I had to work a show last night, so that's probably why. Let's talk about, for those that may not be familiar with what Gigi's Playhouse is all about, what makes it unique compared to other organizations?
That it is mostly volunteer run, which I think really just speaks to the heartbeat of Gigi's and the community that's been built there.
Mhm.
That we have so many amazing people that volunteer their time to help with the playhouse, tutoring, events, classes, really anything that's going on there.
And how did you personally get involved? Because now you're you've only been there a
Yes.
few months,
Yes, only a few months.
but
I
tell
had
me.
heard about it maybe early spring, that they were looking to expand in the Syracuse area with who they have on staff there, and just what they're really doing with the
Mhm.
community. So I actually did some research about it and was like, well, this place sounds incredible. And ended up meeting the board president and then went in and met with one of the staff members there
Nice.
and just completely fell in love
And
with
here
it.
you are.
Here I
And you have
am.
nobody in your family that is
I
Downs
do
or
not.
anything
No,
like that. So,
no.
so coming in from the outside
Mhm.
and just knowing what they're all about was like, I need to do this.
Yeah, I mean, walking in there for the first time and just feeling the community, and there was a class going on, and I was like, this is just incredible, and I want to be a part of it.
I love it. And
Mhm.
Gigi's, of course, we know it's built around the idea of changing the way the world sees Down syndrome. What does that mean in practice? And how do you see it happening right here in central New York?
Well, I think it starts with, I mean, even some of the classes and the math and literacy tutoring, and really helping people gain the confidence and learn new skills so that they can go out into their communities and feel like they are a part of their community, being confident
Hmm.
in wherever they are in their community. And then for myself and the volunteers, I think it's just educating people about Down syndrome, that Gigi's exists, that
Hmm.
Gigi's
Hmm.
is here. We accept everybody through the doors at Gigi's. So whether somebody has Down syndrome or not, they're still welcome to come participate in our
Love it.
classes. It's just a really special place that I want the world to know about.
Mhm. Tell her where exactly is Gigi's. Now I know, of course, you go there every day, but for those listening, where is Gigi's Playhouse?
So we are located within Drivers Village. We are on the second level in Drivers Village. Go up the escalator and you'll see Gigi's
Hmm.
Playhouse, double set of glass doors with some windows. We have long-term plans to maybe move to something a little bit more street facing, but for right now, we're in Drivers Village, and they've been incredibly generous with us.
Yes, I know. I've been there for a lot of events,
Mhm.
and I see how it all goes down. It's pretty
Yes.
good. What kinds of programs and services does Gigi's offer for those individuals with Down syndrome and their families?
So we have math and literacy tutoring. We also have one-on-one speech therapy that we receive a grant.
Mhm.
So we actually contract with speech therapists, and people can sign up and come in and receive those sessions for free. We also have kitchen classes for teens and adults. We have fitness classes for teens and adults. We have a new program starting in a couple weeks called LMNOP, which is language, music, and our peeps,
Oh,
and
wow.
that's for 0 to 3.
It's
So
brand
it's
new,
yes. So
brand
we
spanking
yes.
new.
And we're really excited about that for the really little ones, 0 to
Mhm,
3,
mhm, mhm.
and their families. And I think what's most important in that one is not only is it for these little guys to come in and start learning, it's for a place for their families to connect. So while
Mhm.
these classes are going on, these parents can meet other parents and be
I know that
together.
feeling.
Yes.
Yes, and
Yep.
it's a whole community
It
within
is. It
itself.
is.
Within itself. Can you is there a story or a moment, I know you've only been there a few months, but you did a little research as well to, to get where you are today. Is there a story or a moment that really captures the impact of Gigi's on a child, adult, or a family that you can think of?
So it was actually pre Gigi's, before I started Gigi's. There was somebody that I was working with at another organization, and we were just kind of saying like different things that we are. And like, I am strong, I'm
Mhm,
confident,
mhm, mhm.
words like that. And I asked him, well, what's yours? And he said, I am Gigi's Playhouse. And I was like, what do you mean by that? Like, it's just not the word I would have initially even thought of to
Sure.
describe it. He goes, well, I'm accepting. I am a community. I want people to be accepted. I want people to feel community. And it just like stopped me in my tracks when I first heard that, because I was like, that is just so cool that like
Mhm. That's how they
that's
accept
how
it, and
you
that's how
see
you
it.
see it.
Yes, but
Yes.
also that he goes out and was able to share that with me. And honestly, I hadn't heard of Gigi's before that. And it made
Mhm.
me go and actually look it up and be like, wow,
See?
they're doing something really
See,
special.
you're in a good place for a reason.
Yeah, it's incredible.
And they use the words educate, inspire, and believe. They use that phrase. How do those three words show up in everyday programming for you?
Well, there's an education component of all of our programs. But outside of that, it's educating our community and educating the people that we come across day after day
Mhm.
about how much potential the people that we have the pleasure of serving at Gigi's Playhouse are capable of. And they are inspiring other people, and that we need to all believe in them and that the potential that they have.
All this costs money.
It does.
Everything costs money. There's
It
got to be
does.
fundraising. Maybe there's special funding. I know the Gigi's here in Syracuse is only one playhouse out of many.
I believe we're at 66 now.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the main one is Chicago
Yep.
back in the day.
Yep.
And of course, Syracuse came on board. But all that being said, events, you have to have events because you need to raise that much needed money.
Yes.
Let's talk about the events. What do you have coming up?
So at the end of September, September 29th, we have our annual golf tournament.
Okay.
We still have a couple spots left if people are interested in signing up for that. That's probably one of our largest fundraisers that we have. So that is held at Beaver Meadows, and we are looking for teams. We're always looking for sponsorships, raffle items, things
Mhm,
like
mhm.
that.
So if anybody that's listening to this, if
Yeah.
they want to give back, here's a great opportunity.
Yep, they can find our information on our website, all of our social media pages. They can reach my information's available. They can reach out to me directly. I'm happy to
Mhm,
have a
mhm.
meeting or a phone call and explain all things
That's why
Gigi's.
we have phones. Make the
Yes,
call, get
yes.
involved. And talking about being involved, very volunteer driven
Mhm,
is Gigi's.
mhm.
How does one volunteer?
So you can go right to our website, and there's information on there to sign up and submit a form that just pretty much tells us you're interested. And then we reach out to you. We bring you in for a tour. We show you the playhouse.
Mhm.
We give you a little bit of the story, the backstory. And then we let you know all of the ways in which you can volunteer. And we have people that volunteer on a regular basis to lead classes, but we also have volunteers that come in just for special events and
Mhm.
kind of give us those extra set of hands.
What about individuals? Maybe you get a teacher. Maybe you have a phys ed teacher.
Yep.
Maybe you got somebody that's a trainer. Maybe you've got somebody that's an
Mhm.
arts and crafts instructor.
Mhm.
Obviously, you would welcome those people to get involved and help
Yes.
with the
Yes.
young men and women anywhere from practically at birth all the way. I know my son, like I mentioned in the beginning, being 24
Mhm.
and being taking part in the science class. So,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, any background, and even if you come in and you don't really know what it is, but you're like, that seems really cool. I
Mhm.
want to be a part of that. We have curriculums for every
I love
class,
it.
and we're happy to sit down and to show you everything that it takes to really lead that class and to be a part of that
Mhm.
program.
How do your events not only raise funds, but also the awareness and understanding about Down syndrome?
Yeah, so our events, we have information available, all of our events. You'll see at the upcoming golf tournament, we have a sign for every hole that gives you some
Love it.
different information on Down syndrome, what it certain
Hmm.
things that happen with
Hmm.
Down
Hmm.
syndrome,
Hmm.
medical, or
There's a lot.
why it's important to support Gigi's and to help us with our mission.
I love that. Now, October is coming. We all
Yes.
know October is Down
Yes.
Syndrome Awareness Month. Tell
Yes.
me about what does that mean for Gigi's and the families that you serve?
So we have some events that we are going to be setting up for the Playhouse, and just to really honor and recognize people with Down syndrome, and to make the community aware, and to just encourage people to get
Mhm,
involved.
mhm.
Our Actually, in Drivers Village, we have this lovely cafe right underneath us.
Oh, I know it well.
Oh, it's I'm
I
learning it,
know.
and so I reached out to them, and I just had told them that October is Down Syndrome Awareness Month.
Uh-huh.
Would they, not even anything for us at first, but would they be willing to just make a cookie that's gluten free and to put
Mhm,
it out
mhm.
on display? And they said, yeah, definitely. So they're actually making it a fundraiser for us as well.
Nice. I love it.
So yeah, so during October, make sure you stop into the Brick House Cafe
The
and pick
Brick
up your
House. That's
cookie.
right. I was going to ask
Yes.
you what the name was, and now you
Yes.
mentioned it. I remember it's the Brick House, and just giving them a shout out and thank you for doing that.
Yes. Thank you
Make
so
sure you check
much.
them out in Drivers Village and support the
Yes.
cause. Alyssa, what do you think is some of the big misconceptions about individuals with Down syndrome?
That they are not capable of achieving as much as you or I.
Wrong.
Correct.
Because having a son, I mean, I go to him for help.
Yes.
A
Yep.
lot of things. He's a big baseball fan, so am I, but he's on top. I can ask him, I need some help. What's the average of? And I'll bring it. He'll get it for me. He
Mhm.
gets it. Or I'll say, Zach, I can't log on to my app on my phone. Can you help me?
Mhm.
Dad. Yes. Never underestimate these young men and women.
No, definitely not. I was watching a fitness class like a month or so ago, and they were just evaluating where they stood at that moment with,
Hmm.
their class progress. The th- just I mean, I was exhausted just watching them. Like, just how well they were engaging in all of the movements and the reps that they were doing. It was just incredible to see.
I have to ask, before you were there and we had the Down Syndrome Association here locally, we used to do the buddy walk.
Mhm.
The buddy walk was every year for a whole lot of years. That no longer exists. Has Gigi's kind of taken that, like, maybe we should start this again, or let's see what we can do? It was just a great walk. There were always thousands, and
Mhm.
it was another great way to raise awareness of these individuals.
Yeah, and that's been a conversation that's come back up recently. In the meantime, we do have the Gigi's 5K that
Oh,
is
yeah.
in May.
Yeah.
So people can get involved and participate in that. It's in May at Long Branch Park. We do have a walk, we have a run, lots
Okay.
of fun activities to do the day of. And I'm excited for this next chapter of Gigi's and just the growth that I'm hoping that we can
Mm.
accomplish. And the new events that we can get out there and engage the community with.
What is the most rewarding part for you?
Just seeing people excited to show up for class and participating in the classes, and at the same time that's going on, having families or caregivers or whoever it is being able to also form those connections with each other.
Mhm. I have a whole lot of questions, but already I feel I know the answers because of my experience. But for you to tell everybody, what's the one thing you wish everyone knew about individuals with Down syndrome? I mean, you mentioned that never underestimate
Mhm.
these people.
Don't put the limitations that you think that somebody has, don't put that on somebody else. Don't put that
Mhm,
on them, because they're capable of so much more. And I've been in this field for over 10 years now.
mhm,
And the amount of things that I've learned about myself that I don't think I would have otherwise learned if it wasn't for working with these incredible people.
mhm. Where were you before?
I was at Arkavan and Daga.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. Well, now it all goes together. I
Yep.
get it.
Yep.
That's cool. That's cool. How many years you were there for? What, 9 years, probably a little more?
Yep. There was a little bit of a gap in there, but
Okay.
I think total it was about 9 years.
But
Yep.
then you're familiar with the disability side of
Yes.
things.
Yep.
And you have a big heart. You know what you need to do. And there's I think every night when you go home, you probably go, I am so blessed. I am so blessed because you see so many different people, so many disabilities. I know this is the Down Syndrome Awareness Center, but
Mhm.
still, you have all levels. I mean,
Yeah, it's just incredible to see and to work with people and just to be challenged to think in a way that you wouldn't otherwise really be challenged to think.
hmm hmm. Oh, this is just incredible. It's always incredible. If somebody listening right now wants to support Gigi's Playhouse, whether through time, donations, or just spreading the word,
Mhm.
again, what is the first big step for them to do?
I would say they could go to our website. All information is available on our website.
Okay.
They can also go to our social medias. They can even, find us on Facebook and message us right through Facebook. I'll get it right on my phone and can respond
Yeah,
to them.
yeah.
Um, and if they feel like they need more information, they can give me a call and I'm happy to go through all of the different ways that they could support Gigi's.
So the website is
gigisplayhouse.org/Syracuse.
easy as that.
Yep.
It's .org
Yep.
slash Syracuse. And
Yes.
quickly, if you want to give out, do you know the phone number off the top of your head?
2315-288-play.
Okay, I get it though.
Yep.
Don't ask me about my phone number because I wouldn't be able to tell you. So, but
Took
that's
me a
how it
minute. I
is.
had to think about
No,
that for
I
a
know.
second.
It's just so rewarding and such a good feeling that we have somebody in place that has been, you've got some experience doing this. I think they made a great choice back in June, and
Thank
now
you.
look, you're leading the Gigi's Playhouse. And where do you like? Let's go a few years down the road. Where do you want to see Gigi's?
I want to see them in a location that people are driving by that may have never heard of it and be like,
Mhm.
"Oh, what's that place over there? That looks really cool." And be able to look it up
And find out about it.
and find out about it
Yeah.
and to make it as accessible as possible for our community. And it's so much more than a space just for people with Down syndrome. It's really a space where we want the community to utilize it and it to be a special place that people can come
Mhm.
to and feel
Mhm.
safe.
So, doing your social media, that does
Mhm.
a lot of that because, you and I and just about everybody in the world, we're on
Mhm.
social media.
Yep.
But, have you thought about, like, maybe billboards or something along the main highways or something like that? Said, "Hey, check this out." Maybe just Gigi's Playhouse and then I know I'm just trying to be
Yep.
creative as we talk
Yeah.
here, but
Yeah, no,
things like that, maybe somebody would give a little bit that.
yes, and that's exactly kind of some of the next steps is really just
Cool.
increasing awareness in the community of Gigi's Playhouse. When I first was really starting to get involved with Gigi's, I had a friend say, "Yeah, it just feels like it's one of those best kept secrets." And I was like, "I feel that 100%, but I don't want it to be a secret. I want it
I
to
think it's
be."
always gonna be that way, but not. Does that make
Yes.
sense?
Yep.
I just we always say that
Yep.
because once you say that, it's like, wow, this is awesome.
Mhm.
So, and that's what Gigi's Playhouse is all about. And I just want to say a big thank you to Alyssa Johnston for coming in today and sharing the incredible work that's being done at Gigi's. It's organizations like Gigi's Playhouse that remind us how powerful community can be. And we're looking at these radio stations here. We're locally owned too. Everybody in this building came from a corporate side, but now we're all working local.
Mhm.
And you're there doing this at Gigi's. Make sure you check out their website, follow along on their social media. If you want to donate, I'm sure there's a
Yep.
donate button right on the website.
Yes, it is.
Tax deductible. I'm just saying, maybe you're looking for a way to, maybe help somebody or
Yep.
something. There's a great opportunity. And as always, I want to say thank you for listening to the Inner Harbor Cast. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube and wherever you get your podcast from, but never miss an episode. But Alyssa, anything else you'd like to add?
No, I just thank you for your time
Oh,
and
I love
allowing
this.
me.
I love this.
I know, but just giving me a platform to share Gigi's Playhouse with
The
others.
door is always open. Invite you back anytime you get something going on. You got all these events coming
Yeah.
up, events that we need to take part in.
Yes.
Just reach out.
Will
Reach out
do.
to me. I'll
Yep.
come out as well. Yeah, I don't know if you were there back in May. No, you weren't. You came in June, but
Yep. Yep.
with the 5K and all that.
Mhm.
So it's always a lot of fun.
Yep.
Alyssa Johnston, Executive Director, Gigi's Playhouse here in Syracuse.
Yes. Thank you, everybody.